Hi, I'm Pastor Brett Davis here at Georgetown Lutheran Church, here to welcome you in to the season of Advent. It's a time to slow down, time to reflect, receive gifts, and prepare for others. So, in our extended season of Advent this year, I'll be coming to you each Wednesday evening with a brief reflection, with some words from another theologian or someone else, maybe some guests, and some things to think about. This one will be a little longer as I just introduce you to the themes for this season. So I invite you to relax and reflect with me. Quinn Caldwell, in his book, All I Really Want, shares this reflection. There are something like 5,400 animal species that make complex, intentional, repeatable musical vocalizations, which is to say there are about 5,400 animals that sing. The majority live in the trees, a few in the oceans, a very few underground, but there is one, only one, singing species that lives on the ground. You guessed it, us. Humans are also the only singing species with a precise and shared sense of rhythm, which is what allows us to sing together. Two birds might sing the same song, but they can't coordinate it. They can sing next to each other, but not together. Another thing, if a room full of people sings at the same time, they start to breathe together. And not only that, but studies have shown that when people sing together, their hearts start beating together too. And if we're singing together and breathing together, and our hearts are beating together, then it's like we're one body. And it's nice when you're at a stadium concert, remember those, or whatever, and all the fans are singing along with an artist you love. But at the church, we make a bigger claim than that we're just fans vibing together. We claim that we are actually become the body of the one to whom we are singing. Most other animals stop singing when danger approaches, but humans, at least humans in Advent, sing louder the closer danger gets. We know what stalks us, and we won't let it shut us up. We sing together and we become large, and we become a body that does not back down. So come at us, predators. Come, loneliness, and we will sing to you of Emmanuel, God with us. Come, death, for hark, the angel sings that Christ is risen with healing in his wings. Come, depression, and we will sing Gloria in excelsis Deo, and we will hold that long oh until you are no more. Come, power, and we will sing to you that the first Noel was poor shepherds. Come, despair, and we will sing joy to your world. Come, racism, come, homophobia, come, sexism, for tonight is your silent night. Come, war, we will sing you to sleep. Come, all ye faithful, and sing. As these nights grow longer, I wish that we could sing together in person, but we can sing together as one body and reflect together and be that witness. And so here at GLC, we're practicing this longer 7-week series of Advent, joining Orthodox and other Christian siblings in this ancient practice of a longer season. One way to structure our reflections in this 7 weeks is around the O Antiphons, an ancient prayer and poem of the church upon which O come, Emmanuel is based, and which the church has used for centuries to count towards Christmas, usually on the days right before Christmas, but also sometimes the weeks. And so we know this poem as the song, O come, Emmanuel. And so today, in this first week, we reflect on wisdom. And let me see if I can show you if it works. I painted it on my first candle, wisdom, as I was reflecting. So if we open up our hymnals, if you have one, or browser, you'll notice there are a lot of different versions of this hymn. But this one often appears as a second verse because that first verse is repeated at the end. And it goes. O come, O wisdom from on high, embracing all things far and nigh. In strength and beauty come and stay. Teach us your will and guide our way. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to you, O Israel. I invite you to reflect with me this week on wisdom, and I want to share with you these words from theologian and wise teacher of the faith, Father Richard Rohr. This brief video clip comes from the Work of the People, and I invite you to share it with me now.
And we would enter the Vespers service on that night, and in beautiful Gregorian chant, we would sing, O Sapientia, O Wisdom. The first invitation was the inviting of wisdom. And wisdom was always not just knowledge, not just intellectual understanding, but what I call non-dual big frame thinking, right? Beyond your ordinary way of thinking. And maybe if we're gonna move into a new Advent season, maybe we would do well to start with O Sapiencia, sabiduría in Spanish, the welcoming of a bigger mind. The wisdom mind is a bigger mind than the rational mind. Now, we religious people, we're supposed to be experts at that, but we pretty much settle for information, not transformation. So if Christ is going to come, as Christ forever is, into the world and into our lives, maybe the whole year should be Advent.
I'm struck by in what Richard Rohr shares there that wisdom is different from information. In our day, when facts are debated and our divisions seem so deep and wide, this is a life-giving word for me, that what we're calling and inviting into this season and into our lives when we sing, O come, O wisdom, is transformational. It's not just knowledge or information that can be argued, but it is the transforming knowledge of God. Wisdom is different. So I wonder on this night and this week, where are you praying for wisdom to be in your own life and discernment, but also in our world, perhaps in our country? O come, O wisdom, embracing all things far and nigh. And how might we open ourselves to be transformed? This first week, first candle of Advent is about wisdom, and it is one that asks of us humility to admit that we do not know it all and that we still have room to be transformed, to see things God's way. So may you be blessed this night and take with you light for the journey and see God's wisdom and transformation lighting our path. Peace to you this night.